Alright guys, and welcome to another video. Today we're going to be answering my most frequently asked question on stream, which is, not going to lie, getting a bit annoying now. Is it too late to start TBC Classic? And I'm going to say the same thing that I've been saying for years. Why would it ever be too late to start playing a game? Okay, if you log into a game and have fun, then why would it be too late to play that game? I guess people are concerned about three big things when it comes to this topic, and it's what makes them think that they're going to be too late to start playing the game. First of all, will I fall behind gearing up? Will I be able to get a guild? And are people still doing low-level content? So, my first piece of advice to counter this issue is to play on the big servers. Okay, I made a video about servers, I'll link that down below in the description. You can have a much easier time dealing with those concerns if you play on one of the big servers, unless you have friends on another server who can help you, catch up on gear and everything. So, will you fall behind? The simple answer is definitely not. First of all, if you do other dungeon quests for TBC dungeons and some of the elite quests in the open world, you'll have gear more than good enough to step into Karazhan. Just buy some cheap enchants and gems on this gear to give you a little DPS or tanking, healing boost. Then once you've got some Karazhan pieces, you can easily progress onto the other tier 4 25-man raids, and then eventually onto tier 5 raids. You may be thinking, don't I have to farm loads of reputation and do all the achievements all over again? Well, all the achievements for Karazhan, SSC and Tempest Keep have been totally removed, so no, that is not an issue at all. Plus, I don't think you really need to focus on farming rep items anymore, because you can just get better raid gear, okay? Unless a particular rep piece provides something very strong for your class. For example, I've been playing a Warlock recently, which I basically made my new main. I've been playing it for about 3 weeks, and I already have full phase 1 best in slot gear, and I actually have 2 pieces of tier 5, so, Bob's your uncle. I only farmed Honor Hold to Exalted, which was honestly a waste of time, to be honest, because I just got the spell power weapon from Gruul anyway. Although I probably will still farm Snarren Expedition to Exalted for that spell hit ring, because that is very powerful for my class. But knowing my luck, the second I get it, I'll win, the Magfarodon head or the Tempest Keep drop item and, get that ring instead. And if you have a good amount of gold to spend, then you can spend that on crafted pieces, which are sometimes best in slot, or do GDKP runs. Sometimes you can steal something as good as a tier piece for 50 gold because nobody else bids on it. So catching up on gear should be absolutely no concern at all. I'm going to future-proof this video now. If Zul'Aman is out when you're watching this video, it'll be even easier to catch up on gear because it's basically the Zul'Gul Robe of TBC Classic, and also it's very likely that Black Temple achievement has also been removed, and the achievement for Hyjal, and Hyjal is one of the easiest raids ever, so it's just free gear basically. And if you really want to catch up really fast when it comes to leveling, guys, don't forget to check out the Rest XP guide. This guide has been made by the best power levelers in the game. I've used it personally a number of times, and it is just ludicrous how fast you can level when you follow this guide to a T. So check that out in the description as well, and it will massively support the channel. Now, the next big concern is I won't be able to find a guild. Okay, this is, to be honest, more of a legit concern. It is hard to find a guild, especially if you're playing a class that is in low demand. But my advice is just patience, okay? These days, you really don't need to be in a guild to clear the content, okay? There's many guilds and organised Discord groups that will frequently make pugs for all the raids on your server. Pre-nerfed raids or the new raids that have just come out. So don't think that once you hit level 70 and you can't find a guild, you won't be able to do any of the content. Just be patient, do pugs, and keep an eye on the guild recruitment channel in the Discord of your server, because that is the best place to go rather than glancing at the LFG channel. And eventually, you may be able to get a cheeky guild spot, and because you've been doing pugs for ages, you're very well geared, which will increase the chances of you actually getting into the guild. I mean, for me personally, I've only just managed to find a guild on my Warlock, but I've managed to get full phase 1 best in slot gear without even finding a guild. And the last concern many people have is leveling is going to be really lonely and boring because there won't be anyone to group up or do dungeons with. Now, this is very incorrect for when it comes to the big servers. I see many lower level dungeon groups going every single day. What I'd recommend for you to do is get the LFG bulletin board add-on and filter it for classic dungeons to make it even easier to find groups. Plus, don't forget about the LFG tool actually in the game. I forget that's in the game many times. You can list yourself on there, and then it's very likely you will eventually get invited for a group. Anyway guys, I hope I answered all of your questions very efficiently and straight to the point without any mucking about. My name is Omega Goblin. In my next video, ciao.